Hey, what's up, YouTube? And
TikTok.
Don't stop. Hey, my name is Bilal Khaled, and I'm here with
Damon Ousley.
and we just two brothers having a raw conversation. But I'm going to say this, guys, just to make this quick. We want a podcast, no broadcast, be 2 hours long. Is that as a married man, unlike Damon, and I'm not knocking the single man, I feel that I have to consult my wife. That it is my job to make sure she's happy as she could be. Now I can't do everything for her, but if she's hurting, I want to know why, and I want to know how I can help. I want to help her. You know, he calls me and his oldest son, you baby face. I felt that helping around the house, doing those things, supporting her in that way would just lighten her load. And I just wanted to do that, right? I just wanted her to be happy. So I don't know that making yourself vulnerable to someone, serving someone, wanting them to be happy makes you a beta male, because I still ran my house. I still ran my house, right? But I ran my house with respect to my wife and her opinion. Now I made decisions, but I never made a decision without her input. So I don't know if you're beta because you're seeking collaborative, you're seeking these partnerships, you're doing this, but he always says, he calls me and his oldest son. I guess I'm pretty sorry about that, brother.
Well, he got divorced. He's no longer married.
But he talked about us because he would say, man, he did the same shit you were doing. He do that same stuff. He take the kids to daycare. You know.
Now hold on. I did all that because my children were 9 different households. So I did all that. I did the daycare and picking up in school, and that's just a way for me to spend, other than the weekend, to spend some time with my children on an everyday basis. But so I'm not against a man, because I do all that in my house now. I do all that now in my house.
And his brother got 30 grandchildren.
Right. Okay. So, and I'm not against marriage. I'm not against relationships, because I'm in them. So we're not debating. We're saying, maybe the title's wrong. Married at 50, single at 50. I'm happy, because at the end of the day, I own my own peace. I own myself. Chicken George, I bought my freedom, years ago. I own, and I can deal with that. If she don't pick up the phone when I call, I'm gonna go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? It's tomorrow. Because the reason I think, so this is what I always said to him. People get married, and I may be wrong, he tell me I'm wrong. He told me I was wrong. The reason you get married is for help, financial help, and because you think I got lucky and got a female. I'm not saying that you need to do better, or I can't, because I got married at 19. I needed to grow. If I wouldn't have got married at 19, because I was cool with being married, but I wasn't cool with what came with it, all the argument, and we had sex because we were 19, so we had sex every day.
Notice the sex thing with this brother.
Yeah, it's very big.
It should be, guys. I'm gonna be honest. If there's married women here, or women who were once married, if you were to self-reflect, I think the constant challenging your husband's authority and maybe then neglecting him
sexually,
physically, would probably have led to. Now, unless you just had a brother that wasn't no good, and we know those kind of men are out there.
Right. I'm not. But if you're me or him, but I don't know what about their sex life. But if you're me and I'm married and you telling me that we're not going, what? No, that's grounds. That's grounds. And what about love? Love and sex, two different things. Everybody love it. You love your mama, your grandma, your sister. None of them, well, none of them supposed to get you an erection. None, your mama, your grandma, your sister, none of them, and you love them to death. You probably love your daughter more than you love all of them. And love doesn't get erections. Sexual attraction to a person, to me, I know I was brothers out there, I got a partner out there say, he'll fuck anything, shit, you know. You know, blind, crippled, or crazy, you know.
I never thought I would agree with that, but you know, ironically enough, I do agree that love does not get you an erection.
What you mean? How wouldn't you agree to that?
Well, I mean, I agree with you because I think that it has to be a physical desire and attraction there.
Because
love is, you know, like he stated, you know, you love things, you love multiple things, and those things don't always get you erection. And this is one of the things I used to argue with my wife about, is that the desire is for you, right? So it's you that I want. The desire is not necessarily for another woman who can do those things or whatever, but it's for you. And so, yeah, the desire, the want, that has to be there. And that could be easily lost, like we said, when certain things happen in a relationship. You know, we mentioned body shapes and things of that nature that could create a loss of desire.
Not love.
Right, but desire.
Yeah.
Which could eventually lead to you not feeling the same way as you once felt for your partner.
And when, I don't, like I said, I'm not married. So what, ladies, if you're out there married and you don't look, if you don't resemble, well, I can show you a picture of me when I was there. I think I still look the same. I know I don't. If I put that picture, and I'm cool, you know, but if I put that picture next to this right here, nothing the same. But I'm not out of shape. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I still got, you know, there's something still going on. But I'm gray and all that. I don't look young, I'm spring chicken. And I'm not asking for a woman. I'm not, you know, I'm not saying I want a 25, 30-year-old. Let me get back on the tracker. I'm cool with my, you know, what's the age range for 50, you know, 7 plus 10 minus, whatever that is, 40 years old, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with the 40, 10 years younger than me thing. Is that what it is?
I'm cool with that too.
Right, I'm cool with the 10 years, you know, anybody else, we just fluent. Don't have a conversation with you. I wish you'd take this money on just nightstand and just leave. But not saying I do that, I'm just saying, now that's a different topic. Cause I will, but that's it.
We'll definitely talk about that. I think a married man pays more for a woman than anybody. You know?
Right. So you ought to be getting what you pay for. That being said, I'm gonna say marriage one over single. There's a lot more.
But I think that our society, our culture as blacks, it's not lending itself to marriage. For every eligible black man who's not either homosexual or in the penitentiary, there's literally about 150 women.
Hold on, what?
Yeah.
For every black man, there's 150 black women.
When I say eligible, one who's not in the penitentiary or
right. So there's 150 women for me.
150. So
I don't want all my 150. You know.
So
not at 54.
Right.
I don't.
So that's a big pool to be competing against. And so I think these young brothers see all these various options, and that's why marriage is not the institution it needs to be, because a lot of brothers now have so many options, and women wanting to be in a relationship or what they believe one is, willing to sell herself short. You shouldn't sell yourself short. It's great to have standards, but are your standards higher or too high for a man to meet? That's the big thing.
That's another topic.
Yeah, because if I'm not gonna do this, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Well, it's 149 women begging to differ.
Right. And for women understand this, come from a single marriage perspective. I mean, I'm saying this to the married women, right? If your man is a good man, if you recognize your man is a good man, somebody else is too. So
that's right.
You know,
that's right.
Man, get your body right. You know, kind of be I don't know. If I marry you, you will have to be submissive. But I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna be 100% man.
But I think every man wants that. Every man wants a cooperative.
What's this word cooperative? I said submissive.
Well, I think that's the same thing. You cooperative, you go do what
No, do submissive and cooperative thing.
You go do what you gonna be cooperative. You gonna do the things I'm asking you to do without this pushback, without all this.
Right. What's all that back?
Well, I get what you're saying, but submission to a woman, she thinks.
We don't care what she thinks. That's why.
And that's the beautiful thing about not having to consider someone's feelings. Because as a married man, I always have to consider someone's feeling. I can't act independently. I always have to consider my wife's feeling.
And why should she be feeling not wanting to be submissive? Let's my blood because I can't be. I'm not on the blouse stand, by the way.
On the single brother side.
Right. But I'm biased because I love them both. But anyway, single at 54, I got a companion that I love being with, right?
Yeah.
But not every day. Women for some reason want to be with you every day, all around you, snuggled up and all of this. I got something going on mentally, ADHD, some PTSD, whatever it is. I got something going on. So I can't be hugged up with you. I can't stand sleep. I was in the penitentiary, by the way, for 8 years. And so I'm used to sleeping in a cot by myself. So when I came home, it was hard for me to sleep. I couldn't do it. I couldn't sleep with somebody. They'll tell me, you was kicking me in my sleep and just another. Well, I've been sleeping with men in a pod, 250 men in a pod for 8 years. Somebody next to me, yeah, we fighting mentally. My body just automatically gonna do that. And so it's hard for me. When I get a room, I don't know if my female friend on her looking or not, but she'll tell you, when I get a room at a hotel, I get 2 queen size beds. Period. I cannot, it's hard for me. I'm gonna have an uncomfortable night sleeping with you.
Right. And so for some women, and again, guys, remember, nothing applies to 100%. But some women, they want you to be with them, right? They want to be up under you. They want to feel you warm. They want those things. And that's just part of the marriage, right? You can't have a bed big enough in a marriage because, you got to find a way to see each other and things of that nature. So that's again, if you're in a committed relationship or a marriage, you have to sacrifice or surrender some of you in order to build the we. That's just the way it is. If you're building something together, you have to lose some of you for the we. And you just hope that you don't lose too much of yourself where you can't identify with yourself anymore. Because again, as I stated earlier, me and my wife, we sacrifice. This has not been 33 years of just happiness. This has been 33 years of us compromising ourselves, putting in work to make this thing happen. Because me and my wife, we don't believe in love of life. I'm not the love of her life. She's not the love of mine. We're not all in love.
They found drugs somewhere.
We don't believe in those concepts, right? But what we do believe in is each other. And then plus, guys, we got a lot of time invested in, right? My wife told me here recently, back in March, I didn't know this till she told me, but she told me I was her best friend. I never knew that.
I did.
She shared that.
It's obvious.
Right. She said, you're my best friend. I'm like, damn. So there's responsibility in being a best friend, right? But when I thought about it, I am her secret keeper, right? I know all my wife's secrets. I know everything about her. I know her childhood traumas. I know her childhood secrets. I know everything about this woman. So I don't know why it took me by surprise when she made that statement, because I know her better than anyone on this earth, including her mother. So it only makes sense that I would be her friend, her best friend. And I think that's what has allowed us to weather the storm, is that we were able to cultivate in not only intimacy, but also friendship. I'm the funniest person she knows. She laughs at me all the time. But we worked on that. So, yeah, again, just two perspectives. Not one is right and not one is wrong. I do not trash a single brother. I think most married men, and I would at times consider myself one. I envy this brother's lifestyle. This brother be sharing, I'm like, oh my God, what? Man. Like I said, guys, his phone is amazing. And just, you can just go through there and be like, man, you living your best life, bro.
I travel every month, so I'm always,
getting it in, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm in the country every month. I'm just, and you can do that, being married. That's something you can do married. You and your wife. I do it anyway with somebody, with a female. So it wouldn't have problem being my wife. If I ever get married, so this is married men. This is married man. I got a partner. There's another partner that's married. But he and I talk more, and not about marriage, but when we talk. My son was married, so we talk a lot. I know married. I think all my partners are married except for me, who's not married. He's not married. But so everybody around is married, and I'm not saying they're unhappy. Well, I'm not saying they're unhappy. I'm saying that it's too many times that they're not happy. And anytime I ask somebody, like I was saying earlier, anytime I ask somebody about marriage, I've never got, man, this is good. I've always gotten, man, you gotta work at it. And I don't want to be working at something, all the time. And like I said, I don't knock marriage. It's not, at this point in my life, 54, it's not for me unless if I do get married, it's gonna be with a young lady that's gonna have to be happy in my box as well as me being happy in her box. I don't want somebody to feel like they need to change me, like, so, Damon is, but let's change something about him. Because I'm not gonna try to change anything about you, about her. So it's gonna have to be the perfect storm for me to marry somebody. She has to accept my personality. She has to accept everything about me because I'm accepted. She can't be insecure. So a lot of marriages, a lot of my partners like, man, I can't, we might be on trip with a married couple, and me and my girl, I'm like, I'm looking at the chick, I say, is that real or fake? And my girl said, boy, that's fake, or nah, that's real. That's a conversation my girl and I can have. My partner and his wife couldn't have that same. He's like, man, I can't. He doing this. He feeling like he don't see the younger. I'm asking him, man, she said, you better not look. His wife. So I'm not understanding.
She know I be looking.
Right, that's insecurity. I can't be with an insecure woman. If I'm with you, I'm with you. Accept that. Don't worry about me. Yeah, I'm a look. But if I'm with you, I'm with you. I chose you. And to me, I'm gonna choose the best. If I'm with you, you're the best. If I chose you in my life, you are the best. Accept that, right? So if we're somewhere and I see a gorgeous woman, but a cold body, okay. I'm a look. Like I said, my partner got in trouble for that. So, like I said, it has to be a perfect storm for me to be married.
I think because women think if you're looking, that's disrespectful. So married men just found a different way to look, right?
Yeah, I don't have time for it. See, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for faking, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going. Hey, that's a beautiful picture. Female girl I was dealing with, she loved Ibaka.
Very Ibaka.
I tried to make sure she got front row seats to the Thunder games. I'm not insecure with nobody. I don't. this thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm think I'm that guy. I don't care that she finds him cute, sexy, whatever the case may be. I don't care. I don't have a problem in the fact that she can share that with me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else might say, well, your woman told you that? Yeah. Man, so like I said, we almost got to be the same person, you know. So, but hey, we've been on here an hour and a half, not talking about nothing.
Tell about that.
But we will talk about something next Saturday, because I see a lot of stuff people saying. I'm wearing my glasses, contact or something next time so I can read your comments. We were just really talking. I wish we can take calls on this thing. Can you take calls on this?
Oh, I don't know, bro. We just raw.
Yeah, this is something we just did.
This is something we just did, guys. We've always had these conversations.
Yeah.
David's always talked about me as a married man. So we've always had these conversations.
No, they talk about him as a married man. Don't understand how he accepts something I wouldn't accept. That's
and you know, I really can't understand it either, right? Because I actually believe that monogamy is not natural.
It's not.
So, and that's why you have to work so hard at it. It's because it's not natural. So I can't explain why I've been with her for 33 years, married,
and faithful.
29. I can't explain it, right? I really can't.
And I would know if he was unfaithful. and faithful. Brother don't do.
So I can't explain that, right? I can't.
So
Go figure.
So it's gonna be he and I have a lot of topics. We just sit around and talk. So we're gonna start. It runs a little bit smoother than this. We're actually talking to the camera. So I guess next week we'll just talk to each other and let y'all in on the conversation. I'm gonna figure out, because I seen a guy on TikTok go live, and he was taking calls on his TikTok some kind of way. Somebody will come in and speak. I don't know how to do that. I might go to his page and ask him how did he do it. Because I would like for that to happen. I would love to do that. But we touched on bodies, which I don't body shame anybody.
Well, I mean, you know what? I don't know that we're body shaming, but there's a desired shape and size.
And I've been told that I'm not a desirable shape. A lady told me my stomach wasn't big enough. I'm like, what?
This dude right here. Okay.
My stomach wasn't big enough. I didn't understand that.
And that's why it's someone for everybody. It's just.
She like Doughboy stomach, but she said, I lied, your stomach.
I think for me, my wife our relationship was at its most vulnerable when she picked up a lot of weight. That's when we were, and I wasn't the nicest husband, meaning in the way that I would try to come at her with it.
Hold on for a second. This lady asks, is monogamy unnatural to women? If you can show me a species.
No, not to women. But
she's trying to be funny. No.
But to some women it could be.
No, it's not. If you can show me a species.
Let me tell you what I think.
A primate species.
We just talked about a friend of ours we both know. So my uncle, he died. I love this man. He was 97 years old. He said there's two types of women. He said one that won't give you enough and one you need help with. You guys can figure that out.
Right.
So the one you need help with, she may be the one that believes monogamy is unnatural.
Right. So then she know, because there's somebody, like you said, there's somebody for everybody. There's somebody to get, and I'm not, do what you want to, you know, but you said, was it unnatural? No, show me, I'm what's the religion that you go off of nature? I know it's pagan, but, so I go off of nature. So whatever the gorillas do, I do. And champs, whatever they do, that's what I believe in. So I don't see the female chimp, gorilla, bamboo, orangutan after fornicating, fucking the beta monkeys. They with the silverback. I'm a silverback. That's the alpha male. That's what they do. So if a woman is with me, and if that means she's deliberately doing something, right? Or you don't have to be with me. You don't have to deal with me.
But you can be married and still run your home and your wife respects you. I think that no woman respects a man that she can run over. And that's that alpha woman who needs to put her penis away.
And there's no such thing. There is no such thing as an alpha woman. It's not such thing. To me, it's not. Not when you would admit. Now, if y'all, I don't know in the lesbian community how that works. I'm confused on that too. I'm confused on that.
That's definitely gonna be the next topic, guys. We'll discuss this whole alpha female and beta male thing.
There's no alpha male. I mean alpha female. Hey, thank y'all for. I'm gonna figure this TikTok out. You know, I just be doing something. And I'm gonna wear my glasses, so I'm gonna be able to respond to your comments. But I'm also figuring out how to where you guys can come in and because I'm gonna do this week. I did it last week with my daughter. I'm up here a lot. When I'm up here with B, we're gonna do it with B. I'm gonna catch my daughter again. We're gonna do a brunch with her. If you was here last week, I believe she's working on her Taraji skit or whatever. I gotta find me a Taraji movie with what's the dude's like Idris Elba. So I'm gonna find me a movie Idris was in with Taraji, and we gonna do that skit. But and no, I don't think I look like Idris. But anyway, so many people say, "Hey man, thank y'all for being here. Thanks for joining in. See y'all next week, and we gonna come up with a name for whatever we got going.
You have to help us come up with one. Two great brothers.
Yeah, play your music.
We out.